Hey there, Katie here with katiemchase.com, and I am here bringing you another tutorial for food bloggers. So if you are a food blogger or if you are having some issues in Lightroom, this is a place for you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and you will be notified weekly with new videos, new content, and new good stuff to get you rolling and get you unstuck. So today we are talking about Lightroom, and really one of the biggest kind of pet peeves of new Lightroom users and even some oldies that have been using it a while and took them a while to figure it out. We're talking about smart collections, and more so the issue of not being able to locate the photos that you were working on previously. And then, maybe if you're a photographer like me, sometimes you have deadlines. You start working on one collection of photos, and then a deadline comes up, and you have to start editing some more photos, so you do another import, and then you kind of lose the first collection that you were working on. So for a long time, I was getting kind of frustrated with that and kind of jigging the system and making new folders on my desktop to re-import them. It was just an absolute pain in the butt. So I am here to kind of help you move past that, figure out how smart collections work and how we can make your workflow a little bit easier to manage. All right, so let's dive in. So we are going to open up Lightroom. And so it automatically uploads to the last one that you were working at, the last collection. So let's say, I love this collection, been working on it, whatever, but I need to start working on another collection. I have a wedding or whatever it is. So we're just going to upload some other images here that I have. Okay, so I want to, and I actually do need to work on this one, so that kind of works. So I'm going to upload these cheese plate platter ones for Hope Foods that I've been working on. I'm going to import those. Okay, so now that I've imported them, one of the first things that I am going to do is I'm going to add it to what's called a smart collection. So this is now a first step in my workflow so that I know if I pull up and import something else and it erases this, so to say, I can easily go back to this collection that I've just imported. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight, and then we are going to create collection. I'm going to call it Hope Cheese Platter. Inside collection, include selected photos. So these photos up here were not a part of that particular platter. That it's still the same platter, but I want to use it for different purposes. So we're not putting that in the same folder. I'm going to hit create. So now over here, you can see if I click on this top tier of the collection, it will bring up all of the images that I have in that collection within the subfolders. So then I can go to Hope BLT. So this is a BLT sandwich style that I did using the Hope spread. So all of my photos from that particular recipe are here in this folder. So I can start working on these, just for example, and then say, okay, like that's the only one I want to do, I'm done. So I'm going to go back to library, and I have under my smart collections here, I don't have to re-import anything. It's all already here. Everything's already right here, so I can just bounce back and forth pretty easily between collections. So then I can come here, I can go back into develop and, you know, start editing these ones, you know, however I want. So the point is, it's super easy using these smart collections. Okay, so let's say I need to make a collection for the images that I worked on last night, which were these almond butter cookies. So I am actually going to come down here and I only want my edited ones, for example. I'm going to come up here either to attribute, or I'm going to come down here and filter by the rating, and I rate them with stars. So we're going to go attribute just because it's a little easier for me. I'm going to come back down here. I'm going to create a new collection set. So a new collection set is how you're going to get that kind of overhead like the Foodie Boot Camp. So I'm going to create a collection set and we're going to call it November blog post, because this one just published today actually. So now I can come back over here and then create a new collection, and I'm going to call it almond butter cookies. And then I want this inside of my November blog post set. And then I can just click, shift, click again, and then drag into the appropriate file system. Using the actual Smart Collections creation tab in itself is actually super cool as well. And so I'm going to show you how that works. And so one of the first ways I'm going to show you how it works is I'm going to go ahead and label all of these kombucha photos. I'm going to come over here to where it says keyword tags, enter keywords, kombucha. And so now all of these photos have been tagged with the keyword kombucha, and I'm going to show you how that works with Smart Collections. So I've gone ahead and I'm going to, so now that I've labeled all of these images, all of these kombucha cocktail images with the term kombucha, I can now come over here to Smart Collections, and I want to tell this Smart Collection a list of guidelines, a list of parameters that I want Adobe, that I want Lightroom to follow in finding me the images that I'm looking for. So this is super cool. Let's do it. Kombucha, I'm going to call this kombucha cocktail. And it's going to sit inside of Smart Collections. I can put it in November blog post. Let's do that. Let's put it in November blog post, because this is going to be going up on my website soon. So we are going to set the rating, because that's how I personally work in my workflow, is by rating my images once I've edited them and know which ones I really want to include on my site. So rating greater than or equal to 1 star. I work on a 1 star, 2 star system max. And then I'm going to add another rule for this to follow. So I'm going to come down here, go to other metadata, I'm going to go to keywords, contains, and I'm going to type in kombucha. Create. Boom! Super easy. So now what Adobe Lightroom has done is it went through all of the photos that I have, and because I labeled this particular cocktail with keywords kombucha, and I could go ahead and label my other kombucha cocktails with that same keyword, now anytime I look for this Smart Collection, it is going to pull up all of my edited photos with 1 star or more that also have the keyword of kombucha. So if I need to find an image really quick for Instagram because I forgot to plan or something, I can come right in here and I can just do a quick smart search and find exactly what I need. So these are awesome, guys. Super quick and easy way to just use collections and start really moving them into your workflow and never lose a project that you're working on again. So that's it, super quick, easy. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment them below. If this video helped you at all, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and be notified every Tuesday when I push a new video live. So if you have any questions or tutorials that you would love to see done, I would so love to have you join our new Facebook group called the Foodie Movement. Link will be in the description. So go ahead, click there, join, and I just can't wait to get to know you and really help spur you on in your foodie movement of a dream. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.